Universal time is 1500 hours in Tehran. It's 7:30 p.m. You're watching us live. This is Press TV, and my name is Arash Zahedi.
And I'm Nargis Mobalaghi. Many thanks for joining us. News on Iran's post-election crisis every 15 minutes here on Press TV. Iran's foreign minister has strongly condemned the interference of European states in Iran's post-election events. In an address to foreign ambassador in Tehran, Manouchehr Mottaki specifically hit out at Britain, France and Germany. Mottaki criticised the British Foreign Secretary for his inappropriate and illogical comments on Iran's elections. He blamed Britain for causing insecurity in the Middle East by helping create the Zionist regime decades ago. The foreign minister also criticised France for what he called irresponsible remarks on Iran's elections and demanded an apology from Paris. Germany also came under criticism. Mottaki said Berlin's position on Iran indicated that German officials were intimidated by Israelis. Mottaki noted that disputes over Iran's elections should go through legal channels.
Iran's parliament speaker Ali Larijani has called on the supporters of the defeated presidential candidates to separate themselves from the rioters. Larijani once again condemned the recent raid on Tehran University's dormitory and called for tough action against those who disturb public order. The parliament speaker said the Islamic Republic of Iran is based on public vote and is not after suppression. He also criticized some Western governments, including the United States and Britain, for their allegations of human rights violations in Iran. He said they are attempting to interfere in Iran's internal affairs under the guise of advocating human rights. Meanwhile, Iranian lawmakers have in a letter appreciated stance put forth by the leader of Iran's Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Khamenei, on the recent events. They have also called on protest organizers to pursue their protests through legal channels.
Well, Saturday's post-election incidents in the Iranian capital, Tehran, have claimed at least 13 lives. Officials say casualties occurred after terrorist elements infiltrated the rallies. Rioters set fire to a mosque, 2 gas stations and a military base in western Tehran. 9 buses have been set ablaze in the capital. Pictures show protesters attack security forces who were trying to disperse them. Groups of people took to the streets despite a ban on holding rallies and warnings by police. Meanwhile, the defeated candidate, Mir Hossein Mousavi, has once again called on the Guardian Council to nullify the vote. Mousavi was absent from the Council's Saturday meeting held to look into his complaints. Former President Mohammad Khatami has urged the formation of a neutral committee to examine the complaints. He's also demanded the release of those arrested in recent street riots.
Iran's security forces have arrested 5 relatives of senior cleric Akbar Hashemi Rafsanjani for alleged involvement in post-election incidents. The daughter of Iran's Expediency Council chief Faizeh Hashemi Rafsanjani is among those detained late on Saturday. They're said to have been arrested for allegedly taking part in unauthorized protest rallies in central Tehran. The detainees have been accused of provoking the riots.
Meanwhile, Iran's intelligence ministry says it has arrested several members of the Mujahideen al-Khalq terrorist group, known as the MKO, who were involved in the country's riots. The intelligence ministry says the detainees have confessed they were trained in the MKO's Ashraf camp in Iraq to carry out terrorist attacks inside Iran. They've also said they were directed by the MKO's command post